Welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. I want to talk about the altcoins. We've been seeing some disgusting moves. When that $19 billion got liquidated, it was a lot of the altcoins that got decimated. Coins that we love the most. Take a look at this chart. It's not financial advice, it's educational purposes. This is total 3. I do have a total 4. Which one should I show? I'll show total 3 because it actually is more of like a popular one today. You know, most people like to look at this. It involves, you know, Bitcoin, XRP, Solana, all of these coins that people invest in. This is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum's price. So we're only talking the rest of the altcoins. I like to believe that we will still go up here in the future, and I think that we can. It's all based on the market sentiments of Bitcoin. Things that I've shown you in my last videos, you know, you're going to want to check these ones out because it does sort of paint the picture as to where we can go. Right? And if Bitcoin can go up one more time, then I think that this can play out. If Bitcoin doesn't and you start to see the price fall down, right, and you start to see money come out of Bitcoin, it's likely that the money could rotate into the altcoins anyway. So I'm looking at this one here, right? So this is the total 3, all of the money excluding Bitcoin. I saw some form of a bull flag, which still hasn't been played out yet. So where price goes up, you have sort of price action bounce in between. It breaks out, it comes back to test it, and it should off and away it go. We haven't seen it come up here yet. I think there's been a lot of money manipulation in the market. I think there's been a lot of liquidations being done on purpose. Smart investors, big giants, big tech investment firms that are trying to wipe the retailers to try and take as much money as they can, hence the $19 billion, because all your favorite influencers, ones that do day trading, are probably telling you to go long, go long. I'm going long right now. I'm going all in right now. And then you want to do it as well. And then, you know, everybody just gets liquidated. Same for the other way around, you know, shorting. What have we got then in reality? We've got price comes up, came back into this zone here. That's what created the bull flag. It came back to test and it did off and away it go. But then we had this unexpected black swan event of $19 billion liquidated that brought us back down to here. And then we saw big red wick. This can be good. In my eyes, it's usually a good thing if you see a big wick like this because it shows buy power. Right now, we're hovering over this 0.786, which is the green Fibonacci retracement. I'd like to believe we could hold support off it and off and away we go. Time will tell. I'm not entirely worried yet. I will keep track on this, but it looks to be holding good support right now. Let's see if we can grab up the RSI and the stochastic RSI. So this is more compelling for me because the 2-week chart on here hasn't finished yet. I think it finishes on next week Monday, this red candle that we have here. By next week Monday, I think this would have, you know, ironed itself out and it would tell us. Let's have a quick look. Does it show? Yeah, on the 27th. So we've got another 6 days before we see a next candle. If in 6 days, this red bar, what I'm showing you here, price action, can come back above, on the 2-week chart, it could look really, really good. Because then what would happen here with this indicator down here on this RSI is this bit where it's pierced underneath its little moving average, that would come back above. And that means actually we would have held support off of its own little moving average, and that could, you know, swing it back up, and then we could start to see some more highs. So on the like smaller time frames or on the lower time frames, yeah, there is some bearish divergence. There is some downwards action. But look, when you look at the 2-week, MACD doesn't look so bad. You know, we came back above here. We broke out. We haven't broke here on the 2-week. So the MACD could still flip up and come up. We could see some more green candles. That looks all right. Let's have a quick look on the monthly time frame, on the longer perspective. They say if in doubt, you should zoom out. See, this looks good. So this is the MACD on the monthly time frame for all of the altcoins. So what have we had? We've had a swing round. All of the altcoins on the MACD, look, it's all positive, all been riding upwards and upwards. There's no massive cross on the MACD yet on the monthly time frame. And I'm a strong believer in long-term investings, which means I do look at these bigger time frames. So look here, what I said to you before, how we might see it come back above this moving average and then bounce off it and fly. Well, it's doing that right now on the monthly time frame. We're met with it right here. We haven't broke it yet. So we could see it break above and come up into this gold zone. So these are the things that I'm looking for the altcoins. Hopefully people will see this as well. Hopefully we'll have a chance to see a change in the market, and hopefully things can get more positive. Just remember that right now people don't want to buy when it's extreme fear, but the smart money does. Yeah, so pay attention to what the things like the fear and greed index is saying and stuff. You should be buying personally, not financial advice, when it's in extreme fear and fear. You know, these are the times to buy, instead of buying when it's really greed and everybody's greedy. Once you learn to flip that whole perspective, then you'll be fine. I'm going to leave it here. If it's helpful, drop the like, give me a subscribe. Thank you for watching. You can hear my dog going. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.